The labors of Hercules, Greek mythology. Why did Hercules have to perform these labors? In Greek mythology, it is said that Zeus had an affair with the mortal queen Almena, whom he deceived in order to have relations with her, conceiving a son named Hercules. The goddess Hera, Zeus's wife, was angered by this illegitimate son and, unable to do anything against Zeus, turned her attention to Hercules. One day, Hera drove Hercules mad so that he would murder his wife, children, and nephews. When Hercules realized what he had done and found no solace, he traveled to the temple of Apollo to consult the oracle and find his redemption. There, the Pythoness told him that the gods decreed that he must serve Eurystheus for 12 years, and if he succeeded, he would receive redemption and immortality. Upon visiting King Eurystheus, who was influenced by the goddess Hera, he set Hercules impossible tasks, hoping he would fail. The myth of Hercules is a representation of the sun's course through the 12 signs of the zodiac, each with characteristics and archetypes that must be worked on from within our being. Let's start with the first task. 1. Kill the Nemean Lion, Leo sign. Hercules attacked it with his club, cornered it in its cave, and blocked one of its 2 entrances. He then suffocated it with his own arms. This is a representation of the sign of Leo as the individual who is aware of himself and his surroundings. The darkness of the cave represents the internal plane where the beast is killed with bare hands. Once the beast was defeated, he removed its skin to use as a cloak and made a helmet from its head. Hercules returned to Mycenae to deliver proof of his feat. King Eurystheus was so frightened by his display of strength that he forbade him to return and demanded that he leave the loot at the city gates. Now, let's symbolically relate the myth to the sign of Leo. Strength and courage. The lion, both in myth and astrology, represents brute strength, pride, bravery, and royalty. Hercules, when facing the Nemean lion, demonstrates exactly these qualities. Invulnerability and majesty. The Nemean lion's hide was so tough that it could not be pierced by weapons. This invulnerability symbolizes self-sufficiency and power, characteristics associated with the sign of Leo. Transformation and domination. After killing the lion, using his brute strength and cunning, Hercules uses its skin as armor, which can be interpreted as an act of assimilating Leo's energy, taming his wild side and transforming it into protective power. From an astrological perspective, Zeus is said to have immortalized the Nemean lion by placing it in the sky as the Leo's constellation, as a tribute to its ferocity. This is the direct connection between the myth and the zodiac sign. If you liked this, subscribe, activate the bell, and give it a like.